Okay, I'm here. I have waffles. I have almond milk. And I'm just going to show you my process for how I create my digital collages. And if you don't know, I create digital collages and I put them on my Instagram. And it's just like a very therapeutic, easy, like craft, very low effort, very lazy girl friendly. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go over like what platforms that I use, where I get all of like my scrap pieces from, and how I edit them and put them into a collage format. That makes sense. I have my laptop and then 2 monitors set up, and then a little Bluetooth keyboard. My Monet wrist rest for my carpal tunnel, and a little, not Bluetooth, it has like a little USB chip you put in, USB stick that you put in the computer. Anyway, that's my setup. Okay, starting the recording now. Okay, so this is Canva. Oh my god, this is like so, again, we're just showing everything, I guess. No, let me get to a safe place. Get to a safe place. I don't need you seeing all my projects in Canva. Where are my collages? Oh, it's loading. Okay. Okay. So we'll have my collage page, and then let's get to a safe place in Pinterest. Let's get to a safe place on Pinterest. This one. Okay. Yeah, perfect. And then that's fine. All right. My collages are gone. Oh my god. Okay. Sorry. I thought that all my collages got deleted for some reason. But I made 3 new blank ones because I wanted to keep the same signature that I did on the last one. Yeah, I can show you these because like these are already been posted. These have already been posted, and then the top ones will be posted by the time this comes out. So, or most likely, I don't know, whatever. It doesn't matter. So this is the first one I made. And structure of the video, I'm going to go through what I use, how I do it, and then I'm gonna like example make some collage pieces, and then I'll show you where I got in, or like how I got into digital collaging too, because that's also really cool. Anyway, this is the first one that I made a couple months ago, back in February, when I got back into this. Second one that I made, this is my banner for a couple things, I think. It was like the vlogs one. Third one that I made. Okay, keep moving on. Like, do I talk about them? They're just kind of unhinged. Yeah. And also, I don't remember all of the choices that I made. Like, I don't write down why I put something where. I have a reason in the moment, and then sometimes it's just because it looks cool. And then, like, I don't always remember every choice that I made. I remember this one is about motherhood. Yeah, not gonna go any deeper into that. And this one is about change and choices. Okay. This was just a spring one. Literally just the theme was spring. And it's very obviously just that. There's nothing really deeper there. This one, I remember there was tornado warnings when I made it. So I found the Twister graphic. I don't remember anything else about why I put things where. I think this one was also just like blue themed. I don't remember. Maybe I should write down why I make the things that I make. Would mean more meaningful if I like had reasoning, I guess. I do, but some of it's like I don't feel comfortable sharing it. Some of it's like I don't remember exactly. It's a lot of the same few themes too. This one, I wanted these flowers to look like, to blend into like the jelly, the jam at the center of the Pop-Tart. I think this one was just about like sweetness and like the decadence of summer or something. This one I don't like. It's like I don't like these gummy bears, and I don't like this. I'm literally gonna change it. Yo! Hang on, my cat wants the window open. I gotta go open the window for him. I'm back. I'm doing circles with my mouse. I forgot that I was still recording my screen. Okay, wait, how do I get to the gummy bears? Let me get to the gummy bears so I can destroy them. Yeah, I gotta fix this one. This one's bad. Anyway, moving on. I was into roller skating. Got into roller skating like 2 years ago. I'm not good. I don't do it consistently enough to be good at it, but it is fun once in a while. I don't like that one either. Ugh. Some things like, I don't know. I'll try to fix it. I don't like this one either too. This one, I'm pretty sure had no theme because I'm not discerning any type of cohesive theme here. I think this one was just like, I needed to create a collage for the sake of creating a collage. That's usually not when I'm doing my best work, not gonna lie. It's fine. It's kind of cute. Got the cats in it. There's Allium, there's Bobby. This one is not finished. I've not been feeling creatively motivated and I've been really busy. So the last 3, 4 really, are not my faves. They're not that great. I need to fix them. This is probably the most done one. Okay. Anyway, whatever. We're starting with a blank canvas. We're starting with a blank canvas in Canva. And then we're gonna go to Pinterest. And basically, this is where I get my collage pieces from. because it's free and there's just a lot of good collage pieces on here. Like, people like literally just post things that are like perfect for collages, like this one. And then you just right click, you save the image as like a PNG or whatever. And then you go to this remove.bg/upload. Remove.bg, I owe you my life, honestly, and please don't ever stop being free because I'll be sad. So then, yeah, you upload the picture that you just downloaded, and it removes the background, and then you download the preview version that's free, and then you go back to Canva and you upload. Sorry, hang on. Delete. I also make my thumbnails in here, so it just has like stupid ass pictures of me, like at the camera. Okay. All right. Then you upload the picture that you remove the background from. I also need to delete this one because it's like. So then you upload the picture that you, and then you click on the picture, and it shows up and it has no background. Yay! So just to show that it has no background, here's another picture to use the background, and then we're gonna flip them in the layers, and then you can see that it's on top of it and it has no background. Yay! Yeah. So anyway, then I just do that for like a bunch of things and pile them on top of each other. And that's how I make a collage! Yay! We did it! This was such a bad video idea. Because I don't even have reasoning. I don't even have reasoning for why I do anything. Yeah. So you can just like, you kind of move it around like, oh, I like it over here. Oh, I like it over here. Oh, it looks good behind this thing. And that's all I do. That's all I do. It's really not that complicated. Anybody can do it. It's really easy. Yeah. Gosh, that took way less time than I thought it was gonna take. I'm not gonna create a collage on camera just because it would be really fucking boring. It would be so boring. I'm just gonna be going back to Pinterest and searching up like collage ideas, like collage pieces that I specifically want. Like balloon or waterfall, something like whatever it is, to find what I want. And honestly, sometimes if I'm feeling crazy, I will just go to my homepage, and because I search for collage pieces all the time, there usually is several just on my homepage of like random things, and that almost feels like fate, you know? You're like, oh, maybe I was just making a collage about this today because it was on my homepage. So then I do that sometimes, but then you get things like this. That's when you get things like this where it's just freaking random as shit and it makes no sense. And I need to fix it. I think this is also an example of less is more, and I have been known to add too much and not be able to take it away. I do that with makeup. I do that with outfits. I do that with like friendships. I'm a little too much sometimes in my friendships and like require too much of my friends. So I'm just a little much. I'm just a little much. Okay. So that was the quickest video I've ever made, and it's gonna be so boring. Wait, okay. So I'll talk about how I started. All right. If we're gonna talk about collaging, where I got the inspiration, where I got the audacity to want to do this, y'all need to know about Rookie. If you've never heard of Rookie, it was an online publication by Tabby Gevinson, and it was amazing. This is what it looked like. This is like, yeah, 2018. Oh my God. I can't believe it ended that long ago. That's actually crazy. So she started it when she was like 14. She was like literally in high school, like a child, and started this, and it just grew beyond anything that I think anybody could have imagined. But it was just awesome. It was like a place where it was all, I don't even know how to explain it. Oh my God. Online publication. Here's all the sections of like writing, art, photography, fashion, like whatever you can think of. I used to love getting advice from this. I used to love just like looking at the collages and the art for inspiration. Like it's so cool. Really sad that it ended, but it was a lot of work, I think, on the back end, and just like she was ready to move on, I guess, with like other things. I don't know. You can go and read her editor's letter and like whatever. But let's see. I think there's just yeah, let's go to like the last collage. So they would do these collages, and they were by readers. They would put together like a collage kit, and it would have these pages that you could print off and like make an actual paper collage, or if you knew how to use like Photoshop or whatever, you could do a digital collage. But super cool idea. Ended in 2018, and then and I used to read this in high school, and like I did paper collages in high school and like up on my bulletin board and stuff. And I did paper collages in college. And then a little known thing called COVID happened and kind of shut down people's like ability to connect with each other. So this thing got started by Anna and Elia, I want to say, and they started it in 2020, I think. Like it was like started because of COVID, and they did it for a couple years, and then they also shut it down, I want to say 2022, maybe 2021. Okay, yeah. But it was a similar kind of thing, except for it was run through like Instagram mainly. But they also did the collage kits. Like that was one of their biggest thing, or one of their biggest thing was that they did these collage kits, and you could make a collage and they would like post it on their Instagram for everybody to see like all the art that people created with the collage kits. And it was really cool. and mine got featured a few times, which was fun. And I don't think they have their website anymore. Doesn't look like it. Okay, no, the website's gone. That's fine. Let's see if I can find one of the ones I did. Okay, here's one. Not one of my best. This one was mine, and this is some other girl's. This is one I'm more proud of. I was excited because this was like, if you got the front page of the post, that was like, they liked yours the best. So I was proud of that. These are examples of like all the other collages people made from the same collage kit. This was mine. I added a lot of other stuff, not gonna lie. I added a lot of stuff that wasn't on the collage kit. So I was really getting into it, you know? It was really fun. I loved it. These are all just my own things. Yeah, okay, so anyway, I started doing it again through Nearness Project. So I've been collaging since high school. It started with a bulletin board and like literally just pinning things onto it and like little paper things and buttons and brooches and whatever. And I would make this like cool, like it was like a ever-changing artwork on like the back of my desk that I would sit at and look at all the time. And it just made me feel inspired. I would look at it and like I'd want to draw or paint or like write or whatever. And so it was fun to like keep putting things up there. So that was my first ever like collage. And then I got into paper collaging, and I would just cut out like little pieces, and I had this like file folio that was like bursting. It was so thick with literal like just paper collage pieces. And then I got into Rookie and like their digital collage kits, and I thought that was really cool. I also just liked their advice column and their articles. They just had really good writing too. Altogether just loved this magazine. It was awesome. It was really cool and had really good writing and really good advice from other teens and young girls like me. And then Nearness Project during COVID got me back into collaging and really got me into the digital collaging sphere and like media mode. So then when I started my own blog during COVID to like cope, and I was doing music reviews and stuff, I would make a collage to match the music review, like to match the album that I was reviewing. This one, actually legendary, Shark Bait by Teddy Geiger. Super good song. Actually, I don't even remember that song. What's the album? Because the album was what was really good. Teddy Geiger, so cool. She helped write like some of your favorite like pop songs. Let's see. I don't remember off the top of my head. But I think there's like a Shawn Mendes one. Liliana is the album. So good. 10 out of 10. Yeah, she wrote Under Pressure with Shawn Mendes. She was in this movie with Rainn Wilson from The Office called The Rocker. So good. I loved that movie. Okay, here we go. She's written for One Direction, Little Black Dress, Where Do Broken Hearts Go. She helped write Stitches by Shawn Mendes. She did a Thomas Rhett song? Oh my god, okay. Treat You Better by Shawn Mendes. Girls Talk Boys by 5 Seconds of Summer. Mercy, No Promises, Patience, Shawn Mendes. She wrote for Empire of the Sun? That's sick. Oh my god, just so many amazing songs. Lost in Japan, In My Blood, Shawn Mendes. Incredible. No fucking way. She helped write So Hot You're Hurting My Feelings by Caroline Polachek. What the fuck? That's amazing. That's so perfect. I love that for her. Oh my god, that's amazing. I'm so excited. I did not know that. That's so cool. So anyway, really talented songwriter and producer. She put out her solo album under, I want to say it's like Teddy. Where is it? Is it not on Spotify anymore? Liliana. There it is. I was like, I'm gonna be so sad if it's not here anymore. So yeah, she puts out her own music under like Teddy with like the old-fashioned like heart. This album is fucking incredible. It's so good. And you should go read my review on it and like do research on it because it's super deep and great. Oh my god, I just want to listen to it again. It's so good. So anyway, back to this. Sorry, I got sidetracked. So anyway, yeah, I'd write reviews and then I'd make a collage. Jadu Heart, another amazing band. So I was doing that through COVID, and then I did it for like a little while after, like I think probably, well, let's see. I stopped the blog in 2022, I know that, but I think I kept collaging on my own page for like special occasions and stuff. Yeah, I was doing them all through COVID. Just because it was like, I needed something to do. And then I would make them for like my friends' birthdays, my mom's birthday. Just because things were like so bleak, you know? But yeah, I think when I moved back, I didn't do them anymore. I was in London for most of COVID during my master's program, and then I moved back to Florida to live with my mom for a bit. 2 years. And I wasn't doing them anymore because I had to like grow up and get a big girl job, and I was too tired to do anything creative and too burnt out for like 2 or 3 years to do anything creative. So yeah, like literally like 4 years I didn't make any. That's wild. But yeah, like February of this year, had a little bit of a mental breakdown. And I was like, I need creativity in my life. I need something where I'm like creating and doing something, because I'm gonna go crazy if I don't. So I started making these again, and I started making videos. Oh my god. Yeah. This was such a bad way. I should repost these. I thought, oh, this would be fun to like split up into 2 pictures. You have to scroll for the rest of the collage. Stupid. Looks terrible. This is okay. This one I posted correctly. Yeah, I gotta post the rest of them like this, because that's gonna drive me crazy if I split it up into 2. So anyway, that's that. Not really much of a tutorial. It's pretty easy. Anybody can do it, literally. I don't even have premium Canva. I have free Canva. Pinterest is free. This is free for like the small version. So it's not like the highest quality download or whatever, but it works. And then in Canva, they also have free elements in here, but I don't really like to use them because, first of all, there's very few free ones. So if I was using these, all my collages would look the same, because it's like, it's a lot of the same type of scrap piece that's been uploaded, and then ones that aren't free have like a, what is this called? A watermark. It literally says it right there. So I don't use those, obviously. But yeah, I just don't like the look of them. I think they look more digital. Like, that doesn't look like real paper. This one's okay. This one kind of looks like real paper. But anyway, I do sometimes. If I'm in a pinch, I do. But mostly I try to just get them stuff from Pinterest. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna try to come up with some better video ideas going forward. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye. Squishy.